Hey, welcome. We're going to talk about how mini celebrity status ads work in the mini celebrity status ecosystem. So what I'm going to do here is this video is a bit rough because I am going to share my screen and we're going to go here and we're going to map this all out for you, because the biggest problem you're having right now in your coaching business, if you're trying to scale, is you are having a trust issue. Whether you know it or not, there is no trust in the market. And so what I want to do is I want to draw this out and show you how to fix this problem. Because coaches all the time who I talk to are like, I'm doing all these enrollment calls and I'm getting all kinds of objections. I'm getting terrible quality. It doesn't seem like my ads, my content's working. It seems like I'm just stuck. And the more I try and scale, it just feels like chaos, right? Scaling past that 10,000 a month. And I don't know what to do. So what we have here is this is what I call the mini celebrity status ecosystem. And what this does is this replaces the funnel. Because here's the thing, book a call funnels are no longer working as of right now. They stopped working effectively because of so many other coaches in the marketplace that nobody trusts anybody. Now, do they still work? Absolutely. So does cold calling, right? But it's inefficient. So why would you use something that's inefficient? So what I want to do is I want to walk you through how these mini celebrity status ads work and how they give you literally a mini celebrity status in your coaching niche without a big following, without a ton of ad spend, so that people can see you as the only option, the best option, and the last option, meaning they're like, I've tried everything else, you are it. And then when they jump on a call with you, it's like, how do I work with you? How do we make this work? How's the investment work? Versus a lot of calls coaches are doing are like, oh, who are you again? Oh, yeah, I think I saw your stuff. Oh, yeah, okay, all right. So what do you sell? That kind of stuff. You don't want that. So there's 4 parts to this, okay? And then we're going to hook in the mini celebrity status here. So now, here's the thing. With an ecosystem, it's different than a funnel because of how it's structured, and it's structured to you personally versus a linear funnel. So we start up here with the ad, okay? This is Instagram/Facebook ads. Depending on your niche, then we're going to get them into some sort of list thing. We can do that a variety of ways. We can do that through ManyChat automations, getting them to DM you, to get on some piece of content, automated webinar, so on and so forth. That's not the purpose of this video, okay? Then what we do is we get them in over here. The next step here is what we call a community, all right? And these are automated. You see mine, I've got a couple thousand people in my community, in my Skool community, and it's a free community. Unlike a Facebook group, you don't want to use Facebook groups anymore because Facebook groups have zero reach, okay? There's just, I was talking to somebody the other day, there's 1,000 people in their Facebook group and their average post is getting seen by 4 people. I have a 1,500 person Facebook group we're all qualified people, came off a webinar, and same thing, about 10 people would see my stuff. So I got rid of that. Then what we have is this 4th piece here. I just want to get this here. This is really the most important part. So let me grab it, explain it for you. And this here is what we call L. So it just takes, this here, long, and then we're just going to go LF for long form content, okay? Then we're going to draw this square. Different this is than a funnel and how the mini celebrity status ads work. So this is a call. I apologize. This little tool I'm using, whatever it is, Sketchpad, is kind of a pain, but I wanted to draw it out so I could draw it, show you as I draw it. So here's what's going to happen. Okay, we're going to get people in on an ad, right? And we have very specific type ad. Remember, your ad is meant to basically repel people, not attract people, because over here is your audience, and Facebook or Instagram's only ever going to go into 1% of your audience. And so we have to make sure it goes into the right 1%, grabs the right people. So your ad is meant to disqualify people. Then what it's going to do is we're going to track this, okay? If we keep them on, say, Instagram, we can capture their data for up to a year, all right? 6 months if we take them off, but watch this. Then they're going to come into our ecosystem, and that's where this starts here, and we're going to get their information, and again, we track them, okay? Then they're going to get into our community, and all this is automated. It doesn't take much time at all, and then we track them, okay? Then into our long-form content. That can be in our community, it can be on YouTube, it can be certain ways we do it can be automated webinars, and we track them, all right? Then guess what happens? This is the coolest part of this whole thing. The number one thing that you need in order to get people to want to give you money for your coaching so that you can scale is you need the most amount of frequency of engagements with people. The more people engage with your content, the more likely they are to want to work with you. Okay, it's your brand, and the more brand awareness you have, the more likely they're going to want to work with you. But how do you do that? Let's say that you have a Instagram profile, for example, and you're putting a reel every couple days. Let's say you got 1,000 followers on Instagram, and your average reel gets seen by like 40 people. Well, you can't. That's not enough people to build that frequency, right? You need a massive amount of frequency of people seeing your stuff so they're like, oh my gosh, you are the coach I want to work with because I feel like I trust you, okay? So what do? Well, you can get them into your Skool community, give them content. You get them on YouTube, give them content, various things like that. Get them on your list. So you can really only email them once a day, right? Which is great. But we still have to increase that frequency. And if you don't have a big following and don't want to pump out 14 reels a day, what do? Well, here's what we do. What we do is we create what we call mini celebrity status ads. And remember I said that we're tracking every stage where somebody's at. So here's what we're going to do. And this is a high-level overview just to kind of give it to you so you can just kind of understand this. Every time somebody engages with you, we are going to send them what we call a mini celebrity status ad, and that ad is going to get them to the next step with a pile of frequency. So they're going to, every time they log on to, let's just say Meta, because we're going to do it on both platforms. It's super easy to do. And every time they log in, they're going to see you. They're going to see your ad. And what it's going to do is it's going to take them to the next step in the journey, and at a very high frequency for a very small ad budget. Okay, so what we're going to do is sometimes we're going to take them and be like, hey, you've engaged with my content, you've seen this, let me show you this little thing. We're going to give them a piece of content in terms of some value, and then boom, we're going to offer to book them on a call because they've seen us. Okay. Or we're gonna get them over to the next step. If they haven't engaged, we're gonna give them maybe we got an automated webinar, maybe we got some whatever we got, and then boom, we're gonna get them over to here. Or we're gonna get them from our list to here, okay? Or we're gonna get them from our community to here, all right? And these are like a maze. Or from our community to our long form content. Okay, and again, I apologize. This thing is a pain. And so what it's going to do is it's this little maze of every time somebody takes an action, we have a mini ad that triggers them to get them to the next step, to give them more trust so that every time they come on Instagram or Facebook, we'll just say Meta, guess what's happening? They're seeing you. They're like, oh my gosh, this person's everywhere. And we give them strategic content. Now, guess what that content is? That content just isn't, here's some more amazing content. They don't want that. You can get that anywhere. It's belief building content, okay? Because here's the problem with everybody who is engaging with you right now is they've had beliefs installed by other coaches of, hey, do it this way. Hey, here's how to achieve this goal. Here's how to do this. Here's how to do that. And so they've got conflicting advice in their head by so many coaches that they're completely can't make a decision. So by just driving them to a call, it's not going to help. We have to uninstall the belief systems that are holding them back from buying and install the belief systems that you have that will get them to want to buy. Okay, and this is the biggest problem. This is why coaches are struggling with so many objections on their calls, is that before the call, they have not removed the objection or removed the belief systems that these people have. And so they're getting on the call and they're like, hey, this is going to be awesome. They're like, oh yeah, this is the greatest thing ever. I really want to work with you. And then you tell them, hey, it's 5K, 10K, 8K, 2K. And they're like, okay, I got to think about that. And it's what's happened is we haven't removed their buying belief system, their bad belief systems that cause them not to buy. So we hook in these various ads, and let's say your main ad is at $20 a day. So the main ad bringing people in from your cold audience is $20 a day, and bringing them in, hooking them into all of this. Well, guess what? These mini celebrity status ads are only going to be about 10 to 20%. Okay, so it's like $4 maximum on this process, and it's pulling them through and through and through and over and over. And it's like this matrix that you've created that's simply designed to give you a mini celebrity status, to uninstall their belief systems that they won't buy, and install the belief systems that you need them to have to believe to want to work with you. Okay? It's a lot of psychology and a lot of strategy. It's not just giving them good content. They can go to ChatGPT. They can go to YouTube. They don't need more. They don't need more content in the context of educational content. That's not going to help. If you add educational content into this, it's actually going to make them not want to work with you, because it's like me when I go to Costco and I eat all this free spring rolls. You know, I'll go earlier in the morning with my wife and we're getting groceries or whatever, and they have all the spring roll samples, and I'm like, I eat them all, and then they're like, oh, do you want some spring rolls? It's half price. I'm like, ooh, I'm kind of full of spring rolls right now. Maybe next time, no. And that's kind of a microcosm of what's happening, and that's what we need to fix. And if we hook this up, the whole thing's automated, okay? I mean, you might have to make a few comments in your community, but the bottom line is this thing just is what we call a flywheel. It's an ecosystem that just works, and these mini celebrity status ads come on top of it and give you the frequency of people seeing you every time they come on Meta and fixing those belief systems. So, do you want to learn how to do this? Here's what I need you to do. It's really simple. Just click the link under this video somewhere in the description, and you can book in a quick 15-minute, we call it a mini celebrity status ecosystem call with us. It's 15 minutes. There's nothing to buy. There's none for sale. And what we're going to do is we're going to map this out for you in your coaching business and show you how to apply it, answer your questions, give you some feedback on it. And then obviously at the end of that, if you'd like to talk about potentially us helping you, you know, we can see about setting up another call. But the whole goal is we want to just set up a quick call with you to see if this can actually work with you, give you some value, give you some ideas, brainstorm this with you to give you some strategies to show you how these mini celebrity status ads and the mini celebrity status ecosystem could work for you to scale your coaching business, get better quality leads, more people to reach out to you with less chaos, so you can increase the amount of sales you're making in your coaching business, be seen as the only option, the best option, and the last option. So just click that link, book a call. Excuse me, it's quick. It's going to be 15 minutes, and that's really it. I'm just going to have a sip of water, and then what we'll do is we'll help you out. Because here's the problem. Just figuring out all this stuff on your own could take you years. I've spent over $2.2 million in ad spend just in the last few years alone. And we've worked with a lot of coaches, so we know what's happening. We know what the pricing needs to be. We know what goes to each step. We know how it all has to work. And we want to share that with you on this call. So take 15 minutes out of your day, click the link, book the call, nothing for sale, and we're going to map out how the mini celebrity status ecosystem could work for you, the mini celebrity status ads, all that, see if it's a good fit, give you some strategies. Plus what we're going to do is we have some in our free community, we have some locked trainings, some advanced trainings that's normally only available for our clients, and we're going to unlock that for you, some really cool advanced trainings when you're on that call to give you some more value and help you out. All right, so book that call, and then so we can do this, because the cool thing about this is where the future's going. Remember, trust is going away. Nobody trusts coaches anymore because there's just new coaches every day coming in, and the problem is that if you just are doing the same old, hey, click my ad, register for my lead magnet, book a call, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook type thing, it's not working anymore, because remember, there's not enough power to remove their bad buying belief systems, install your new ones, increase the frequency so that they see you as that only option, so they see you with that mini celebrity status capability, and they're like, I have to work with you. Oh my gosh, where have you been all my life? How do I give you money, right? That's the kind of thing we want to do. So just click that link, book your call. We'll show you how to implement this so you can scale your coaching business. All right, see you in the next video.